Hi everyone, this is Luis from Andrew Barton Laundry Systems. Welcome back to our how-to maintenance videos. These quick guides will help you keep your washers and dryers running smoothly. Today, I will show you how to clean the hot and cold inlet hoses of your hard mount washing machines. Why this matters? Dirt and debris can clog the small filters inside the hoses. This drops the water pressure down and can trigger common errors like ENF and EFL. We're going to use very simple tools. We're going to use a bucket. We're going to use a multi-grip. We're also going to use a clean cloth, and to clean a little bit better, a small brush. And of course, like always, I'm going to use my safety goggles and some gloves. Let's go to the back of the machines and I will show you how to clean them. Okay guys, we're on the back of the washers, and as you know, safety first. We're gonna unplug. We're gonna use this machine, and this machine, if you see here, it's plugged right here. I'm gonna unplug it, and then I'm gonna identify the hoses. Are these two, the cold and the hot. I'm gonna turn off the valve of the cold and now the hot. So I'm gonna use my bucket and my multi-grip for the water that is gonna drip when I open them. So I'm gonna put my bucket down, and then I'm gonna adjust the size of the hose. Now I know that they're closed. I'm gonna open the hot, and you see now it's dripping. You can use a cloth here if you want to. This side doesn't have a filter on the hose, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to let it drop until all the water comes out. I'm going to leave it down here, and if you see on the machine, it has a filter, a plastic filter, so you can take it out by pulling it out and grab it. You can see it there. Okay, these are the filters. You also can clean it up with the brush. Look if it has any debris. Normally they don't have too much debris, these ones, because the first filter that is right here is the main one where all the debris and dirt gets catch here. So I'm gonna put this one back. And this hose already is without water. I'm gonna take it out from the top, just a couple of turns, and it should be loose. I unscrew it, and some water got dripped. I'm just gonna clean it here. And you can see that this one is already with some debris. I'm gonna show you right away here. See? So what I'm gonna do is, with my brush, I'm gonna just clean it and blow a little bit. If you see now, most of the debris should be off. You can use some water there also, but normally, if you can see now, should be all clean and ready to go. This is a pretty easy step, so don't mind getting a little bit wet. Sometimes the water pressure will come in, but the other side, it doesn't have a filter, so the filter side goes on the tap side, and the rubber washer goes on the machine side, right? So I'm gonna leave this one here. This is the hot, And I'm gonna continue with the cold. I'm gonna open this. Remember that has some water pressure there. You can put your clothes there so the water doesn't splash to your head, to your face. Okay, this one seems pretty good. I'm gonna drop some water there. Okay. I want to leave it down here so it drips all what is inside the hose. Okay, it seems now clear. Now I'm going to open it from the bulb side. Just a little turn, see, and it immediately came out. Some water is going to drip. That's why you have your cloth here. Not much water, and I'm gonna show you this one. How is it? Let's see that the focus. Can you see how dirty it is? And normally we clean it every 2 or 3 months. And once again, I'm gonna use my brush, and you can use water. Drip some water on the tap, on the sink, but normally with the brush is enough. This is just clean water, so it's not dirty water, so remember that. Okay, so once again, look at see how clean it is now? So the cone has to be up always. Remember that. That's very important. The cone has to be up. Sometimes they invert the side of the filter and it goes down, but this is not the proper way because debris get catch easier. It doesn't go to the side, right? So now that I have the cold hose clean, I'm also gonna clean the inside, see if it's dirty. I'm gonna just pull it out and see. Normally it's not that dirty. This should be clean a little bit, right? I'm just gonna clean it a little bit. It has some little debris there. Looks good. And I'm gonna put it back. Right, so once we have the filters clean, the proper way to install these hoses is, you can see me right here, just with your fingers, screw them with your finger strength only. I'm gonna put this one a little bit closer and I'm gonna show you how I do them. So I'm gonna turn the camera to the other side. Yes, and I'm just gonna, with my fingers, I'm gonna let all the thread come in. And when my hand doesn't have the strength to keep on going, I'm gonna grab my multi-grips, right? And I'm just gonna do a quarter of a turn. Just that. That's it. A quarter of a turn, not more than that, guys, because then you can destroy the rubber washer. Right, I'm gonna do that the same with the hot hose. This is the red one, right? I'm gonna position it flat and even. With my fingers, I'm gonna twist to get the thread connected rightly and perfectly. Just with your fingers, that will help you to notice that the thread was connected and it's screwing right to the valve. So this is my strength with my hand, that's enough. And now with the multi-grip, just grab it and a quarter of a turn. That's it, you don't need more than that. Same with the machine side. I'm just gonna put it flat there and with my fingers I'm gonna feel that the thread, it's inserted properly. See? You shake it a little bit with all my strength of my fingers, finger tight, that's it. And then with my multi-grip, I'm just gonna turn a quarter of a turn, and that's it. You don't need more than that. That shows up that the washers are in a good state. There's gonna be no leakage. And now we're gonna do with the hot hose. Remember, it's the red one. So I'm gonna put it evenly, and just with my fingers. Remember, you have to be able to insert this side. Just with my fingers. Okay, that's as much as I can with my fingers, and then I grab my multi-grips. I'm gonna open it a little bit more. And just a quarter of a turn. That's it. How do I know that it was properly inserted? I'm just gonna turn on the water, open the valves. Let me go up. The hot and the cold. And now you can see if something's dripping. I'm gonna test, leave it for a moment there. They look okay, nothing's dripping. And finally, I'm going to plug in the machine. We have it plugged in here, so you can take a look. That's it. Just plug back in, and I'm gonna now give it a test if you want. I know that the machine is in good conditions, and that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.